Hey guys, Samantha here. Welcome back to my channel. So it's a very sunny day today and very hot. It's gonna be about 89. So I'm gonna walk around. I got about an hour to do this. I'm gonna walk around and show you guys the garden, everything that is blooming and looking beautiful. Basically a tour of the garden. Okay, let's do this. So the first place I'm gonna start is by my mailbox because the azalea here look absolutely gorgeous. Look at all these pink blooms, y'all. Oh, so I have the azalea here, and I had planted up I think about 2 years ago with the two boxwood and the azalea, and then I added some salvia. So I have four total. These two I plant lately, and that's why they're blooming right here. And then I have two larger ones on the side here, and as you can see, they're now coming up, like they're really flushing out to bloom, and they look so gorgeous, like the purple against the pink. Absolutely stunning. And I do love purple and pink together. And the other day I tucked this in here. I can't remember the name of it. It's a conifer. But I tucked this in here to see how well it's gonna do, because it in the spot that it was in, it looked like it was really dying. It do still look, like it's struggling, but I'm gonna keep it in this corner and see what happens. But in this here by the mailbox looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna move on to the front of my home, which is what I call the center stage, where the pink knockout roses are, and these are really starting to get some beautiful blooms and flush out. It's like a deep pink bloom that comes out here, and I know once this come out, it's gonna look beautiful. Now the two crepe myrtle is what we cut during the beginning of, I want to say it was the end of winter into the beginning of spring is when we cut the crepe myrtles. So they are now, leafing out and coming back in. So I gotta give that some time. But the rose bush is just doing its thing. You guys know how roses do, is once it gets that nice weather and stuff, it just simply flush out, and it's starting to bud up and getting a lot of blooms. I do have the boxwood hedge right here, and I trimmed that back when I was really cleaning up this bed, and I can tell it already have a lot of new growths on it. I was thinking about putting something else right in front here, but I'm gonna think about it. But this here just looks gorgeous. And then let's see, I know we have quite a few more blooms somewhere, or maybe it's on the front of another area, but there's a lot of blooms. Like pretty soon, I would say maybe in about a week they will have a lot of blooms here. Now over here I have some more boxwood. I have three small ones I had planted together, and that is doing so good. And I know I gotta trim them, but I keep debating whether I want to trim it or not. So I want to let it grow a little while and look thick, and then I can trim it and make like one big ball. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure about that yet. You know how we change our minds. And then on this end I do have three more boxwood, and then I have the four barberries, and the barberries look really good. Like they're really flushing out. Last year they looked like they were struggling a little bit, and that's because I planted the year before and it had a hard time, and then last year it looked a little better, but this year it's looking even better. So maybe the third year is a charm, because they are looking good and full. And maybe I think the irrigation that I have run to it, that is giving it a lot of water, maybe have something to do with that as well. But gorgeous. Just imagine when the canopy of the 2 crate myrtle is filled in, and that's gonna bloom white. So you have the burgundy, the barberries, the green boxwoods, and then the pink knockout flowers. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Love it. And now we can go over on this end. Now I do have a maple tree. This is I think a Tokiyama. Yeah, I think that's the name. Anyway, this one is falling out. It's getting bigger and bigger every year, which I love. I think this is going to be another staple in this corner. And then I have an evergreen right over there, that structure. At some point, I'm thinking about, do I want to create like a oval bed like right around here with the maple and that, and then just plant some low and growing stuff in between. I'm thinking about that. Or maybe some more conifers. Not sure. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it long and hard. Over here, which is, I call this my my hydrangea bed, because it have more hydrangeas than every part of my yard. This really just have about 3 hydrangeas, but because of the standard, I always say my hydrangea bed, and that's the name that I give it in order to know where I'm going or where I need to take care of. I started calling it my hydrangea bed. So that's what it is, my hydrangea bed. But this is looking beautiful and colorful, and I am loving it. It got the white, it got the golds, the yellow, the greens, the dark green, the lighter green, the red. It just looks so beautiful. So over here I have a red wine Weigela, and this one is blooming. Yes, look at that, y'all. Look at that. Oh, good mercy. Beautiful. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then we have over here, we have this structure here. This is a, oh my God. Oh, this is a holly. I think when I try to remember if this is the male or the female, somehow I think that this is the male, because once I plant this here, all the rest of these hollies on this side here started to give me the red berries. And before, it never gave us the red berries. Like, we would trim it and cut it, and it never gave us the red berries. So I think maybe this is the male and these are females somehow, I think. Anyway, we do have to trim this whole entire edge. We haven't got around to it yet. It's flushing out with a lot of new growth, but we also have to spray them because the leaves are getting dark, like some sort of, I don't know if it's a disease or what, but it's just taking the leaves. And also it has so many new growth that are popping out. So yeah, we're gonna spray this really, really good. I know there's spider mites. Look at that. Yeah, we gotta spray this really, really good. Cut it. We're gonna cut it first and then spray it to make sure we still get to keep these plants. And it's all of them. These at the end here, these are camellias. The 3 on the end is camellias, and it's the same thing that is happening to them. I don't know if it's because, of course, they're joined together, so the leaves are getting a little dark, but this is doing so much better. This is putting out a lot of new growth. And in the beginning, this was the low side and this was the high side, and now it's kind of just like lining up. So I think what I'm gonna do is whenever we trim it, we're gonna trim it straight in line. However low, we got to get this one here to meet up with this one, and so that we could still get the sunlight to go back through the window. But that's the deal over here. So this one here, I haven't thought about trimming this one. Maybe, maybe not. I think I'm gonna leave this one for now, you know, and let it kind of push out. Maybe if I trim the top, it's gonna push out more to the side. But this one, every single year, it looks beautiful. It gets the dark because the blooms is out. You see these, whatever the blooms are in between here, and the pollinators love it, love it. So right now there's so many of them. This is my hydrangea standard that is flushing out, looking gorgeous. Once that starts to get its bloom, that looks really, really beautiful. I have my arborvitae. This is a standard, but during the winter it kind of fall over, so I tied it over this side in hopes that it kind of stand up well, and then I'm gonna remove the rope because of how I tied it. I don't like how it's looking right now, so I'm gonna have to pull out the stake to see if it's gonna like flush back without falling over on the boxwood in front here. So anyway, I'm probably gonna pull that out a little later. Also, I have another hydrangea back here that is looking beautiful. I literally had to stop my video because I was getting a call for my appointment, and of course you guys know I'm using my phone to record, so I had to stop the video. But anyway, going back to this, we do have the lemony lace elderberry that is doing really good here. Now elderberries do good in this corner here, like literally. Last year I transplanted and I put one behind here, right behind there, and something happened. Don't know what happened, but I had to take off the long structure and just left like the piece behind here, but the piece that is left there is doing good. And somehow a piece of rose that I had was left in here, and the rose is coming up. Now, do I want to move it? I'm not sure. I'll probably just leave it there until it gets nice good size root, and then I could dig it out, maybe. I do have a boxwood edge in front of here. I'm hoping at some point this is gonna grow and touch each other, and if it doesn't, that's okay. I'm gonna keep it nice and short instead of tall. But I think these boxwood here is gonna get about maybe like 3 foot or something like that. It's not gonna get pretty tall, so it's gonna continue remaining as a hedge. I did want to put something on this end here. I'm still thinking about that. But yeah, everything in this bed is looking so good. This is what black lace. Is this a black lace? Let's see. Ginger wine 9 bark, and this is starting to come out with some blooms. Look at that. Pretty, but I like the color in between here. Like the little bit of dark color just blends in with all this yellow and green and looking pretty. And that's the goal. Whenever you're planting a garden, you want to add some color in between it. Color as in, if you have a lot of green, add some yellow, add some red to give it that pop. And so I'm really happy about that. I forgot what this is. If I do have a tag, I don't have a tag here, but I'm gonna remember to put the name on the screen. But this is gonna bloom pink. That's a nice little thick bloom is gonna come up there, and I really have to raise this up because this is gonna be it's gonna be too close to each other. And then what else? I have another hydrangea. I have an azalea. This is the azalea I planted the other day when we went through that video. I had this one I think is a limelight hydrangea, going out pretty good. I have the hedge of what is this? What is it? I just mentioned the name. It's the mailbox. But anyway, I'm gonna put the name. Anything that I don't remember the name, I'm gonna just put the name at the end, or put the name on the screen so you guys see what they are. But this whole corner right here is just looking beautiful. Okay, love it, absolutely love it. My front door, the pots is looking really good, but I know pretty soon with this the heat, I'm gonna have to change those 2 pots because those are spraying their again, can't remember, but those are gonna go out pretty soon because of the heat. So I know I'm gonna have to change that pretty soon. The white blooming right here is a dappered willow, and this guy, I can't wait to see this like get really big because I think the white in this corner just highlights everything. Like literally when I stand from here, like the first thing you're gonna notice is that white. Like, and I'm glad that I planted the purple in front of it right there because that's a combination that is gonna look gorgeous. Gorgeous. Ooh. It is hot out here, y'all. Hot. I went through here with you guys, and this here once again is looking so beautiful. Guys, I'm so sorry. In a part of this video, in a part of the section, I was talking about a lot of the plants and the audio did not pick up. I think my microphone went dead or it was going in and out. I'm not quite sure what was happening. So it picked up some of the sounds and some of it did not pick up. So some of it I'm gonna just run the music so you guys can see the garden. You can see my hands are moving, but you don't know what I'm talking about. I know I can't even remember what I was talking about in the moments, but another day I will give you guys a tour. I'm gonna try to post this video this afternoon so you guys can actually see this video because this is crazy. I'm so upset because it didn't pick up the audio. But anyway, guys.
Every block tells a tale the whole city knows. Rhythms in the shadows where the cold wind blows. Life's a gamble on these streets, anything goes. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Beat kicks pound like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story in sight. Paint the struggle and climb. The clock keeps spinning, but I'm owning my time. Words like puzzle pieces fitting tight in the rhyme. Snares punch louder than the city's own chime. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Beat kicks pounds like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story in sight. Lights flicker on this endless trail. Each corner whispers a hero or fail. Smooth flow cutting through the urban scale, where truths are spoken and tales unveil. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story in sight. Street lights flicker on this endless trail. Each corner whispers a hero or fail. Smooth flow cutting through the urban scale, where truths are spoken and tales unveil. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story in sight. still bumps as the sun says goodbye. Now throw your hands up if you feel this breeze. Come on. West Coast vibing got you weak in the knees. Low riders bouncing with the funk turn high. Under neon skies, man, we're feeling fly. Cruising, grooving on that West Coast ride. Say barbecue flames and the ocean tide. Let me hear ya. Catch a vibe, keep it alive. So real, so true. This laid back life's just what we do. Full moon shining, streets come alive. Candy paint gleaming, yeah, we thrive. Oh yeah, boombox bumping, let the good times roll. Funk so strong, it's seeping in your soul. Full moon shining, streets come alive. Candy paint gleaming, yeah, we thrive. Boombox pumping, let the good times roll. Funk so strong, it's seeping in your soul. Full moon shining, streets come alive. Candy paint gleaming, yeah, we thrive. Ooh yeah, boombox pumping, let the good times roll. Funk so strong, it's seeping in your soul.
This guy here, this is a fig, and I thought it was dead, and I started to break off because it was breaking off pretty fast, but then it looked like it have some life that it's coming up. So I guess the warm weather is hitting it now and it's deciding to come up. I gotta cut this string off of here. I want to get this tag off. I do have another one. There we go. So it looks like it's coming up. I'm gonna leave it alone and see, just keep it watered and see what happens. And then we're in one of my favorite corners. Oh, step back. Now there's a lot of things that are going out of bloom, but there's a lot of things that are coming into bloom as well. When I put these three arbs over here, or I think they're leylands, I think they're cypress or arb. Ever seen something bloom? Sometimes it looks so gorgeous. Like this looks so gorgeous. But what is the name? There's the bees are here. I'm gonna just stretch and pull the tag, and I can't see it, y'all. But this is the tag. Oh, so it gets a nice orange looking berries, but ooh, yeah, guys, sorry. The pollinators are in between here and driving me nuts. Okay, we gonna step back from here. There's too much over there. That's a hydrangea. That's a limelight hydrangea. Y'all, the pollinators run me. I can't even get in between here to tell you what these are because I need to see the tags. I don't know it without the tag. I honestly don't. This is another hydrangea right here. This arborvitae, this is a gold something arb. But a deer came in and kind of like really decimated. And it's fighting to come back, but the deer did a number on it. I don't want to get too close, y'all. I'm going to try to just stretch these guys. So pretty. So pretty, but we're going to move from this area. That's why I call this area my pollinated bed. Because pollinators are always, there's so much. This one and the hydrangea bed at the front yard, like the pollinators are always so much in this bed, and I kind of love it because it's right next to my vegetable garden. But ooh, y'all, I gotta stay away from this corner. Okay, let's turn over here. Let's draw our attention over here. This is supposedly this was supposed to be my shade garden space, but I have to stop calling it that, and because it's like a part sun part shade. Once the trees fill back out, we have to cut those as well. But once they fill back out, these are also crepe myrtles. Once they fill back out, it still becomes a part sun part shade, because the sun, it gets sun in the morning, and then in the evening it gets the sun from this side that comes like just straight in through the fence and stuff, and it hits this. So for right now, it's a part sun part shade. I would say that because that's what happens. The sun literally comes through the fence. If the fence was blocked, then it would have been a shade garden bed. But because the fence is open, the sun literally comes straight through the creases of the fence, and it collects like from here all the way over here. I still haven't moved this plant. It's dead. Yeah. Anyway, there's not much going on in the back here, except for the bulbs, the big blue Liriope. I had those plugged in there. I do have some ferns. What is it? Oh, look at that bird. Look at that bird. Look right over there. Can you see that? Let's see if we can draw him in. There he is. Look at that. But that also tell you how I need to do something with this bed right here. He looks so pretty. I love that. And a lot of times it's just the bird seeds a lot of them come for. Yeah. Anyway, these 4 plants here, I gotta do something with them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I don't know if I want to plant them in the garden or leave them in the pot, but I have to do something with them. We went through the vegetable garden. It is doing great. I do have to tuck some more stuff in between, but from the last time I showed you guys this, you can see that it's just up a little bit more, and it's looking beautiful. Beautiful. Like it's just coming up. So all this that is getting, some of these are getting flowers. I have to harvest all this. I haven't done it yet. This is, I saw the name the other day because I took one of Lowe's tags. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Lowe's. This one is a mustard. It's a mustard green, but it's a different one to what I normally plant. And that was the seed that I got. And that's why I took one of their thing, because I lost the pack. But anyway, I'm going to harvest this and or harvest in between, and I'm gonna put my okra in this bed. So yep, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do out here. Now this is a pear tree. This pear is so sweet, and I'm hoping that it gives me some pear this season. I don't see anything, but I had to cut this tree down and spray it and everything, and it's doing great. But I'm hoping that it gives me a little bit of something. Don't know if it will. Every time I look up in the tree, I don't see anything, but oh well, we'll see. It looks really nice though, really fresh and clean. It doesn't have the disease on it, so it's growing pretty well. Anyway, normally I cut off these branches in between here to keep it nice and clean. And around this here is doing so good. I have a juga. I have, you see the tree is coming out like all in between. That I need to cut back. I really need to clean this area. But all these guys are blooming and looking pretty. Like around this tree just looks pretty. Pretty because you have so many things that are blooming. But I haven't cleaned it around yet. As you can see, there's a lot of dead leaves. It just needs cleaning, y'all. I will get to it. There's sometimes, you know, when you come out in your yard space, there's so much work. So much work, and sometimes you can't keep up. Look, over there is a hot mess. I have to clean that up. I have to plant up my pots and stuff like that. It's just a hot mess. But we're gonna get to it soon, because I keep saying I want to bring out my patio furniture. I want to put some chairs over here. I gotta put chairs up top here. It's like, it's a hot mess, but we gonna get to it. We gonna get it right. We gonna get it right. Over here I have another hydrangea. I have this one, you know, the hydrangeas that blooms purple that you get for Mother's Day. That's what this was. And for about 3 years I put it in here and it didn't bloom, and last year it gives me some blooms and I was so excited, and now it's coming back up really nicely. So I gotta cut all the dead. See, as you can see, I didn't cut anything over here. Still have a lot of the dead up here. So I gotta clean this up. This one is might be a limelight as well, hydrangea, and this is starting to flush out really good. Once this starts blooming, it takes over this entire corner and look pretty. These are the blue muffin viburnum. Blue muffin? Might be blue muffin viburnums. And all of them are budded up, like blooming. All of them, all three. There's 3 on this side that I fill in because I wanted it to block this thing here on the patio, and it just fill in and look pretty. I have 2 boxwood in between. I think they're wintergreen boxwood. I think they're wintergreen. And behind them is what I planted 3 roses last year from Beirut, and all 3 of them I think bloom a different color. So I gotta wait till they come up and see what they look like, the blooms, because I have no idea, none at all. But they're doing good back there. They're doing really good. Over in this corner as well, gorgeous, looking good. I transplanted a few things over here. Not sure how it's working out. So far everything looks good. I do have to plant some stuff in front here, and I'm waiting for 2 things to come up. This might be I can't remember what they are, but I'm waiting for those to come up. Something else, I think this area here might be empty right here, so I could plant something else there, something blooming a beautiful color. But in this bed there's purple, there's green. They have another hydrangea here. I think I need to put like some pink. Oh, I think I have some plants that are blooming pink that I could put in this bed, because it needs some pink in this bed. Because this bloom purple. I'm trying to remember. The butterfly bush behind there blooms purple. Oh girl, I am trying to remember. Anyway, I think it needs some pink in this bed here. And then we have yellow over here. So, yeah. But so good. So good. So pretty. Everything is really filling out this area here. What's this? I don't want to get too close. I think I'll be stepping on some stuff. There's some, I think bulbs comes up here. These are, y'all, I gotta wait till this come up. I know there's two grass on both ends, and those are coming up. This might be I don't know if this is dead or alive, but this is what. Oh, can't even see this. Oh, this is a hibiscus. Starry night hibiscus. Look at that. But I don't know if it's dead or alive. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to cover up back the tag because that tag is going to be needed. And I'm hoping that that comes up. Hibiscus normally take a long time to come up. And it comes up during the summer and look very pretty. So I'm hoping that comes up. But I'm going to leave it there. It's getting water. There's irrigation run to it. All these plants, there's irrigation run to them. I'm hoping that these were like kind of dying in the middle. And I'm hoping with the water, the irrigation, I'm hoping they bounce back. If not, girlfriend is going to find something else for this end. And maybe the second time around, if this does not bounce back pretty good, I will take them out and put some higher structure in this area. Yeah. So no sweat. No sweat at all. Oh, that's my AC. Just came on the noise. And then I have, this is one of the rabbit bunny tail grass. That one is going to come up here. I can't remember what's here. I know there's some lily that comes up in this area. But yeah, guys, some of the things I can't remember what they are, or I gotta wait until they come up to see what they are. And they look absolutely beautiful when they come up and fill in. I know there's a lot of lily in this bed, and when they come up and bloom, they look gorgeous. So I am gonna hope and wait for all this to come up and look pretty. I do have some plants over here that I have some shifting and moving and like planting up to do. Like my pots, the concrete pots, I am going to plant them up probably tomorrow. But these two big pots that are right here, I'm going to put those over in my part sun bed in the back. I'm going to move them and put the entire pot in the bed. And that's going to give that bed, let's go around slowly. I'm going to put it in this bed in the back here. And that's going to give the bed a little bit more structure until this, until the crepe myrtles come up. I'm going to put the pots. And I'm probably going to leave the pots there just so that, you know, it gives the bed some sort of structure until I really get some plants in that bed. Because honestly, I do have a lot of the big pots. I don't know where to put them. I can find places to put them, but I do want to keep them close whereby I can remember to put water on them. So that's the deal. But I think maybe by tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna get this area right here planted up and clean up. Because once I get this area clean up, it's gonna start to look a little bit more unified and clean. Because right now it just looks crazy. And I gotta go stage that bench somewhere. So I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the bench. I have a little bistro set. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the bistro set. It's like everything, I gotta know where I'm gonna put it. I'm not sure where I'm putting anything right now. So anyway guys, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as time goes on. We are back to the front of the garden. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know my voice cut out and you didn't know what the heck was going on. I was walking and talking and nothing was happening. But anyway, guys, I hope this is so crazy. I'm so upset that it cut off like that because it was cutting off some section and some section was on. And I don't know what was going on with the mic. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have an amazing day today. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, as it really does help the channel when you subscribe to it. And it's very encouraging for us that are actually creating these videos. Again, hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.